We're doing a thing.
Yep.
Thing is being done.
Yes, it's
The
another
morning
free day.
after.
Free day!
So wait,
Free Willy.
did you say that the only option now is to go see Remy?
It
Well,
should
no.
be. The only option before was to see a Dean, talk to a Dean or Remy. So now the only option should be Remy or fuck that shit. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Remy or fuck that shit.
Alright, let's go talk to Remy and I guess, develop
No,
plot.
let's fuck that shit.
I mean, we could fuck
Remy
that shit,
that
but
shit?
as a general rule in dating sims, it's always better to do more scenes than less. So we should meet with Remy. Because
Who was Remy last time?
I am Remy.
That's Alex's character. Alright.
We haven't seen this character in forever.
A long time.
We haven't seen him since we ran into him at the library while we were investigating what Reza was up to. He told me to meet him in the lobby, but nobody's here. Maybe I should look for him. He can't be too far after all. It was quite a spacious building, lined with many bookcases on multiple floors. From the looks of it, it seemed to be as much of an archive as it was a library, with immaculate order permeating the chamber. It was the kind of place I could see myself getting lost in for an afternoon or two, thumbing through all the interesting books it could offer me. Because it assumes that when we first saw this scene, it would be much, much earlier in the game. I was looking around in wonder when suddenly a voice penetrated the silence. Oh, fucking fuck.
I got it, hang on. I wasn't ready. I was very professional eating chocolate. Remy!
I couldn't see who the voice belonged to, but it came from the more private area in the back. It was followed by footsteps that approached it.
Oh, you're still here?
Of course I am still here. I have business to attend to.
Certainly. I just assumed you'd be done by now, Emira. Yeah, this is... Who even remembers what the voice was about? They won't notice.
Well, they'll notice now.
Nah, if you cut that out.
Well, now you've proven that I will keep it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Guess your assumption was wrong then. Be a good boy and bring me some coffee, will you?
Of course, Emira.
I heard more movement, though I still could not see either of the two who spoke behind all the bookcases. I assumed the area was off limits to a visitor like myself, and decided to wait.
Here you go.
Now let me read in peace, you silly boy.
Of course.
I heard him walk towards my direction until he emerged from behind a bookcase and spotted me.
Oh, hello, Zani. I didn't expect you so soon. Not like I had anything better to do.
That's
Baka.
legitimately why we're here. That's because we had nothing better to do, because everyone else we love is dead.
And you
I've
know,
been saying that
maybe
makes
we
it
shouldn't
dick.
have come at all because it's dangerous around here these days.
Better this safe than sorry?
Safe about what? I'm confused.
Look, we didn't have anything better to do.
Well, I'm glad to see you again, at any rate.
Was that Emira?
Yes.
Oh. So, this is where you work, huh?
Most of the time, yes.
That makes you a librarian, I suppose.
There's a little more to it. I'm not just in charge of the books. I'm a scholar and study them too. For example, if the council requests knowledge on certain topics, like facts, statistics, or other information of interest, it is part of my job to research it and present it to them in an appropriate manner.
It sounds like that would give me a headache. I think this first one probably.
Probably. No, just an expert at finding information. Anyway, was there a particular reason why you wanted to meet me?
Nope, we're just here because
We're
we have
just
nothing better
bored.
to do.
Look at all these options.
Oh my god, we can
Oh
go
dear.
straight for flirting.
You gonna play
But-
that field?
or we
You
can
gonna
say I
play
was
that
bored.
field?
No, we're not gonna play that field. We're going after a D. It is way too late to do Remy's route at this point. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
I mean-
wouldn't happen.
We already,
You know,
had
they
the
scheduled
shower
this scene to happen before we ran into him in the library accidentally.
Right.
This was supposed to be when we find out he's a librarian.
Right? Porn coming here seems to be the most interesting option. Like, basically, it's how much do we want to tell him how irrelevant he is to us? definitely 2 or 3. We're not flirting with him.
No.
Maybe the middle one.
Yeah.
Middle of the road, as usual.
Oh, right. I still have work to do, but I could show you something afterwards. Either way, now that you're here, you could help me with something. I've got some books that need to be sorted over there.
Especially declined your request for help.
I'm not the labor force.
I don't know. I think you're the
How do
labor
I
force
fit
this
them in
entire fucking
alphabetically? Does that mean that the books don't fit any other way?
No, I think we're just asking, are we sorting them alphabetically or by the Dragon Dewey Decimal System or what?
I guess I see no reason not to. I mean, we could probably just like straight up be like, "Fuck you, Remy," and get bad status with him right off the bat. But that doesn't seem like something we really need to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't.
sure.
Oh no. The arrangement you see in this library is based on a sophisticated system called the Dewey Decimal System.
No, Alex, it's the Dragon Decimal System. We already established this joke. You gotta run with it. Start over.
Fine. The arrangement you see in this library is based on a sophisticated system called the Dragon Decimal System that sorts everything in a very intuitive manner based on a number of criteria: genre, author, complexity, and age. As you can probably tell, we have a lot of specimens, so just sorting them by alphabet would be far from soft and efficient.
Did he really just do that?
I can't believe I just did that.
That sounds very complicated.
It does.
No, it sounds
It's-
really boring.
I mean,
That
that too.
And it sounds unnecessary if you have computers.
I mean,
Oh,
But
I think
they
that's
don't, I
an HR complaint right there.
What?
What?
The Remy's next line.
Why is
Well,
he-
only if I say it in the wrong tone of voice.
so be very, very careful.
It's not that hard. I'll show you. Basically, these 8 books that you see over there were all part of a section that was moved, so they have to be sorted into their new area. The problem is their labels are so old that they've started to fade away, which makes sorting them a little harder. That's why I wear glasses, you see. They will get labels soon, but until then, we'll just have to make do with what we have here.
If it tries to make me do a mini game, I swear to God.
All of them are by Hazik Akil, a writer on the subject of history, and a very prolific one, I might add. You will find the shelf that they belong to over there. Now, it is just a matter of placing them in the right order, from oldest to newest. I have written down everything still legible from the old labels here. For someone like you, putting them in order shouldn't be a problem. In any case, I'll be working on something else in the meantime, so let me know once you're done.
Oh my God, it is going to fucking give me a
A-
fucking
apparently.
mini game. God damn it.
I
Our
wasn't
hints.
expecting this.
Okay. Oh my
third-
God, it's a freaking logic problem.
Alright, third war immediately followed by Spark. Got it.
Wait,
No,
Sorry,
preceded.
preceded by the Spark
Yeah,
and then the
Spark
third war.
comes-
Yeah,
Before
Spark
third
immediately
war.
followed by third war. That's what I said in my head.
First war is directly preceded by the Inception. The Invention is not the 3rd, 7th, or last book. The Second War is the 4th book. There's only one book before the first war. Okay, so the first war,
So it goes
So
Inception.
Inception,
So
first war,
Inception,
that makes
first war.
sense.
yeah, Inception, first war, something, second war,
The Sparks. Or, oh,
and then there's
Sparks,
there's at least Enlightenment. Okay, what?
The first,
Okay, so the first one.
so we have 8 books. So we've got
So it's-
Inception, First War, Unknown, Second War, and then we've got
The Spark, the Third War, and then the Enlightenment, because the Enlightenment comes afterwards. Okay.
no, it's the Enlightenment, then the Spark, the Third War, and
The Invention's got to be the one. Like, the only one we don't have a specific.
or
Third war.
yeah, it can't be the third one, which is the other empty space. So it's got to be the
No,
fifth.
the Enlightenment has to be after the third war.
Okay.
We're talking about the invention, not the Enlightenment.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely the
The invention has to be the fifth because
Okay, well, the point is that the first thing the question is asking us is what is the first book, and that's definitely the Inception, right? Show more
Yes.
books. The Inception. Second book is the First War, right?
yes.
And then what's the third book?
It's the one that we.
Come on.
No, it's the Inception is the second.
The Invention
Inception
can't be
first
the
one.
third book.
Yeah,
Yeah, it can't be the
and
third
it can't
book.
be the. It's the one that they haven't named. Whichever one they haven't named in these clues is the third book.
You think so?
Yes, because after the Second War,
The Second War is
we've
fourth.
we've got the Spark, the Third War, and the Enlightenment in that order, and we've also got to fit in somewhere the Invention, where it's not the seventh or eighth, so it's got to be the fifth.
I see. So whatever book. So the Tribe, I guess.
The Tribe, then
All right, and then the fourth. What was the fourth one?
the Second War.
Yeah. Okay. Second War, and then the Spark.
No, it was the Invention is the one, right? The Invention's the one with the vague clue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
Invention has
Invention.
to be fifth
Yes.
because it can't be seventh or last, and we need the.
And then
the
after
Spark,
that,
the
it's
Third
the
War.
Spark, Third War, and Enlightenment.
Yes.
So, they're
Invention,
barely enlightened, apparently.
Invention,
Yes.
the Spark, the Third War, and then the Enlightenment. There we go. I think that's it.
Oh, you're done? Let's take a look then. Seems you got it all right. Well done, Zani.
Where's my achievement? There you go.
No, we got it right because with 5 people looking at it, if we couldn't solve a simple logic problem, that would be really embarrassing.
Right. I didn't know I could have this much fun in the library. Without everyone's clothes on.
Well, in this place, not many clothes on. I can't tell if you're serious, but I appreciate your help regardless.
I just want to understand why their sorting algorithm was given to us in those specific list of hints. Like, did Remy just give us that piece of paper and go, here you go? Like, this is all the information I have. It should be enough. Good luck.
No, we're going by what teenagers wrote in the margins.
Yeah, seems like the most
Okay.
reasonable explanation.
Right.
In any case, there's a box here that belongs in storage. You can put that away. I'll finish the last of the sorting, and then we'll be done for the day.
Do I have to? I mean, I guess. I mean, he's still treating us like we work for him, but we don't.
Huh.
But sure, I
You can
guess.
Well,
work for anyone who
you
fucking
know,
asks.
It's-
Right, we work for the police, we work for the
this
library, we work
or
for the flight
sitting at
crew.
home alone.
Right, we've got nothing better to do.
Reading probably more of that adventure series about the one who finds human artifacts.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we should be at home reading trashy adventure novels.
Right.
Oh yeah, or watching sitcoms.
No, we don't have a TV.
We don't.
Right.
Yeah, and we could go break into Adine's house and watch on her TV. I'm sure she wouldn't mind that.
She'd be totally chill with that. We could hang out with Amelie. Alright.
Great. See you in a bit then.
Besides, there's probably all sorts of juicy, cool stuff in storage anyway.
Yeah, let's find out what's in the book, in the box.
Phew, that is
It's
heavier
not
than
someone's head.
Phew, that is heavier than I thought. I lifted the box and carried it towards the shelf. But just as I was about to reach it, I tripped suddenly, sending me to the ground as the contents of the box spilled across the floor.
Whoops! Looks like we have to pry into what's in here.
Apparently a whole bunch of coinage.
Right.
Yeah.
I scrambled to gather the various items as the voice of the dragon called out to me.
Is everything all right?
Before I could answer, Remy came around the corner, his face bearing a look of disapproval. He stooped over and helped me pick up the spilled objects. Yeah, I'm fine.
Should be more careful. I was mainly asking about the priceless artifacts you just dropped.
Well, if you wanted it done right, you should have done it yourself.
Right?
Yeah. Basically, option 3. Is what you said.
Oh, I guess my own safety isn't worth as much.
Yeah, no, we already said it.
Yeah. I suppose you have a point.
What is all this stuff anyway?
In preparation for your arrival, I wanted to study what knowledge we had on humans.
And I haven't gotten to it till 2 weeks in from now because plot convenience.
Exactly.
And what did you learn?
Nothing. Not much. The human is a creature shrouded in mystery and legend, yet one we apparently share some history with.
Sure, dragon. Tell me I'm the mythological creature.
As the story goes, we dragons were once a primitive and savage civilization called dinosaurs without a civilization at all, living in caves and whatnot. We fought other creatures and amongst each other for resources and territory. One day, however, a human arrived who performed many miracles and gave us the gifts of electricity and reason. We refer to this event as our awakening.
What happened to them, and who were they anyway?
They say it was a divine creature, a supernatural being with a mask that saved our species by making peace between our clans and uniting us and helping us to wipe out all the other dinosaurs that weren't given the gift of reason. And when the deed was done, they ascended to the heavens and hid in a bunker underground because that's where heaven is, from where they came, or turned into a dragon and lived among us, ruling with kindness and wisdom until their eventual passing, depending on who you ask.
And what do you make of this story?
As unlikely as it sounds, there is evidence for sudden, unprecedented technological advancement in our timeline. We have artifacts from that time that couldn't have been built without the knowledge we had back then. And it makes sense, if probably, when you do archaeology here, you find a very sharp divide between no technology and technology given by the humans.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to think you already have a theory.
It must be bunnies.
Bunnies are just cute like everybody supposes.
Mm-hmm.
They've got
So-
them floppy ears and twitchy little noses.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes they will bite you, just like Tim the Enchanter warned. Anyway, indeed. I take it you are familiar with the way the portals through which you traveled here actually work?
More than you know.
It's simple, really. There are spontaneous wormholes that pop into existence now and then, but their highly unstable nature means that they instantly collapse in on themselves. The machinery of the portal merely stabilizes the wormhole so that we may use it, and also I guess it must do something to extend it to a useful distance, because to start off with they're really, really small.
If we debate the wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, sciencey stuff of this, we're gonna be here all day.
Yeah, I know. We're actually just taking advantage of the naturally occurring phenomenon.
The longer you keep talking about this, the less I care.
The longer you keep talking about this, the less it makes sense.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's pretty cool, I guess.
Long story short, my theory is that this legendary person stumbled upon one of these natural wormholes in the split second that it existed, bringing them into our world. That's not too far off.
Being thrust into an unfamiliar world with no means to return to their own. Talk about being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Or just the right one, if you ask me. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here today. That's so self-centered. Just because it's the right place for you doesn't mean it's the right place for them. Oh, what I would give to know more about them.
I can introduce you if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm not sure that she would agree to that.
How do you know so much about the portal anyway?
We found it a while ago, so we've had time to study it. Not me, personally, mind you, but I followed its developments with great interest.
What else have you discovered about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. we didn't want to take the risk of permanent damage, so we won't do anything rash until we completely understand the technology and can replicate it for ourselves. For now, nobody's going to take it apart, unless they're like going rogue or something. So far, the only thing it has done for us was locating your portal and connecting us to it. From the interface, it appears to have more functions, but we haven't been able to get any of them to work. We were not even sure what it was capable of when we initially turned it on. Only after some time of being active did it actually find your portal, and only then were we able to make the connection.
We surfaced like a giant machine, and we pressed the button and just hope for the best, you know?
Yeah.
You know, why not?
And it didn't blow up and kill everyone, so it's good.
So success all around. Making that discovery must have been very exciting, especially when you made contact with us and started exchanging letters with us.
Oh, you have no idea. Especially when Reza arrived, and he turned out to be a human, of all things. Some people still worship them, you know. Although, they don't know a lot about what humans look like, so how are they even sure?
I mean, he said, "Hi, I'm a human," probably.
They said, "What are you?"
Well, quite possibly, he did, after the part where he said, "Holy crap, you're dragons."
You've mentioned that before. How does that work? Do you have some kind of organized religion based around it?
Yeah, because we haven't talked about any of this with the Dean yet. Not exactly. It's more of an adoration on a personal level. I'd count myself among them if it wasn't for the fact that I consider myself to have a more reasonable approach to it than others. For example, there are those that believe there is much more to your sun appearance than there really is. I think they expect some sort of miracle from you, similar to what was described to humans in the past.
Just wait, I'm working on one.
No, the administrator is.
I'm helping.
You're being dragged into it a bit.
Helping.
Worship me, people!
If someone asks
If you are a god, you say yes.
Oh my god!
There's nothing supernatural about me, though.
That's what I expected. Either way, as a scholar, I'm looking forward to seeing everything your PDAs have to offer. Too bad Reza stole them.
I could show you sometime.
I thought we got him back.
We did get them back,
It's lucky that they weren't all destroyed by the explosion,
right?
like Bryce.
The eggs.
I see. Well, don't worry about explaining them to me. I'm sure you have much more important things to do while you're here. It is just a question of time until one of them ends up with me anyway.
Actually, the PDAs are one of the reasons I volunteered to come here.
What do you mean?
I know them pretty well, enough to explain how they work at least. Of course, that's far from the only reason. I just thought I'd be the kind of person who'd meet all the requirements, and it turned out I was.
I see. It was nice of you to volunteer when you must have known that there would be considerable risks in coming here.
Yes, but also
But it's
dragons
cool.
to date.
I mean, things are a lot more interesting here and less dangerous than on the other side.
Uh-huh. You volunteered as well when you came to meet me, didn't you? I wouldn't think this kind of thing would fall under your jurisdiction regularly.
That is true, but by this point, my interest in these matters shouldn't surprise you.
I was more surprised that I arrived under cover of darkness to meet an ambassador, though I haven't seen much of you since.
Yeah, you kind of been avoiding me. What's up with that?
Look, I've been really busy dating people who died, and then dating other people who didn't die.
Yes.
Dean's not gonna die. If a Dean dies, I rage quit.
I'm telling you, no actual choice. Initially, they'd want to have an official reception headed by myself, but in the end, they changed their minds due to security concerns, as I told you back then.
I suppose that's also why I'm being escorted by the police all the time.
Also-
yeah, that lasted for a while.
Yeah, and also because of all the murders happening, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was supposed to be my job too, until someone from the police department objected and advocated for more security.
Mavericks.
Better be safe than sorry, I suppose.
Let me guess, that someone was Maverick.
How'd you know that?
We met him.
There's apparently only 3 dragons in the police department anyway.
Yeah. Now
Well,
only
now 2.
one. Mavericks
now
is on
1.
sick leave. Bryce is dead. So there's literally 1 police dragon for this whole goddamn city.
I mean, there's still 2 police dragons.
They
even
said
if
there's
one's
a
on leave.
team. There's a team.
He has
Yeah, there was a team, and now it's less of a team.
At least I still got to meet you.
Were you nervous when you did?
Very much so. Only the brave or the foolish wouldn't be. I consider myself neither.
I mean, I was also sure.
To be fair, I would have been as well if we didn't already know about humans and Reza.
There was a moment of silence between us, and our eyes met briefly, when suddenly a loud call echoed through the building.
Remy!
I'd better go and see what that is about.
Probably because he was pawning off work on more people.
Well, no, it's because he's standing here talking to me instead of working.
He's off duty.
Like,
Probably.
maybe it would be better if you didn't stay out in the open. At the end of the hallway, you can find my office towards the right. Wait for me there.
Alright.
Goodbye.
So, this is your office, Remy. Oh my god, we can drink his coffee. Oh my god, we can be total, like, Snoops.
Let's run to this trash.
No.
Look at his notebook. Look at his notebook.
Fine. Snoops. Heavy paper, perfect binding. I can tell by the cover alone that this is not the cheap stuff, but the result of quality bookmaking. Alright, let's take a peek inside. Looks like unsorted notes. His handwriting is terrible. A-M-E... No, can't make it out.
Well, of course his handwriting is terrible. He doesn't have hands.
Drink his coffee. Drink his coffee.
I'm not drinking his
Look at
coffee.
his computer then.
Look in the mirror. Is it me you're looking?
I wonder if their computers are similar to ours. Let's see. At the press of a button, the screen came to life, accompanied by the whir of the machine. After a few seconds, colorful images appeared on the screen. It's dragon porn. What?
It's a game.
Oh my god, he's playing an RPG!
That's a human.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think the human might
It
be
looks
the
like
villain.
Reza.
Oh my god. Alright, who's...
Wait, that human's wearing clothes. This
All
does
right.
not fit with the sitcom.
Look,
I'll do it.
obviously, the people who made the sitcom did less research.
Alright.
Alright, I got this. I got this. Have you come here to beg for mercy?
No, Aaliyah, we've come to stop you. Your reign of terror over the land of Marmoa is over. You're outnumbered. Just give up, and we can end this without bloodshed.
The area is teeming with my soldiers, outnumbering you thousands to 1. But I don't even need them. Who knows? If you survive long enough, you might just see why I'm called Aaliyah the Ascended.
Oh, you pompous
Calm down, Edith. Focus.
I'm sorry I had to come to this, Aaliyah, but this ends now!
Ronan, get them!
Arrgh. Oh shit.
Battle start!
Edith uses whirlwind.
Whoosh.
Fauna uses earthquake.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Wait. I have a question.
Yeah?
Why are we not like given choices here? This is clearly a game. Cosmic. Oh dear.
Woo.
Cosmic horror! Oh yeah, that's a little creepy.
Ow.
That hurts.
Ow.
See, we took.
Oh.
What?
Oh my god, that was real!
Was that part of the game?
Yes. That was part of the game. We blue screened his laptop.
Blue screened his laptop.
Cosmic horror.
The cosmic horror is an impressive ability. What the?
It causes your laptop to blue screen.
Blue screening clearly
Totally.
is instant death for all the characters.
Totally worth it.
You just blow up the universe.
Yep. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing?
Nothing?
Oh no, let me take a look. Why did you even touch my computer?
It was bored.
I wanted to see what was on it because I'm a Snoopy McSnooperpants. Wait, I think that's actually Kayla's line because it said Snoopy McSnooperpants. Well, whatever you did, at least it seems to be okay. Oh no, my game.
What's wrong?
You corrupted the save file. When you touched the computer, you saw a game running, right?
Yeah, I played a little.
I had it saved specifically at that moment to play it later, and now it's all gone.
What do you mean it's all gone?
So much preparation, so many hours spent grinding just to get there. I can't do all that again. You wouldn't understand. My heart would break too much. I can't stand
Didn't
it
you
then.
just say you saved?
He didn't
No,
mean in
the
that sense.
save file was corrupted.
I think he just means that he stopped at that point to play later. They didn't save because Dragons hadn't invented save files.
I'm sure they invented save files.
No, I thought
Have
you
computers.
just said you corrupted the save file.
Okay.
No, I said that you corrupted the save
I mean,
file.
I didn't actually get a chance to really read the blue screen. It's possible that I corrupted the save.
It was just a generic blue screen. You do?
Yeah, we used to have similar games where I come from.
I see.
They were called Final Fantasy.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
dragons with scaly wings.
Yeah. Well, at least my office is still standing.
Speaking of which, what's with the bed? Looks like you live here.
When I have to work late, it's just easier to stay here. Besides, I have the knowledge of the whole library at my fingertips and can use the resources and equipment as I please, like this computer, just as soon as I grow fingers instead of claws.
Don't you have one at home?
No, we generally don't have this kind of technology in every household, though it's not exactly rare either. We just use it where we need it.
Back home, we used to have computers everywhere.
Until the Fire Nation attacked.
Most of us even carried one on our wrist wherever we went.
Is that so?
What?
Oh, that means the library will be closing pretty soon. If you want to do or ask anything in particular, now's the time.
How strong do you want to go
I see
on?
we can go hard for Remy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if it's just giving us the blatant obvious options because it's so late in the game and
Yeah,
it's like
maybe
you
the
gotta
catch-up option.
fast track it.
Yeah, but he is available and he's gonna stay available because
Because we're not interested.
There's a lot we could get into, but I'm afraid we won't have enough time now. Maybe another day. You asked the wrong question. I prompted you to ask a question. You did it wrong. Anyways, thank you for your help. If there's any way I can repay you, just let me know.
You can scrub our back.
Wow!
Wow!
How strong?
And I guess
We can be come on, strong or super strong or waffle.
I mean, like, apparently they're like, okay, we couldn't think of any reason why you actually want to go talk to Remy other than to date him, so we're just gonna let you do that if you want. Yeah, no, we're not.
Well, what do humans typically do in such a situation?
They have
Yeah.
sex.
Invite them for a meal, probably.
So we're still having dinner. Then that's what I'll do.
Sounds good to me.
Alright then. Have a nice evening.
You too. We parted amicably, or so I thought.
Turns out secretly he hates you.
Would I see him again?
Yeah, at dinner.
I wasn't sure, but I kept his number just in case.